This bus, which is parked out front of the museum, was screen used in the movie Ghosted, starring Marvel's Captain America, Chris Evans, and starring Ana de Armas.
Come on!
Look at those old 8-track tapes. All the intricate India-themed decor. And to think that Captain America walked on this bus. I am Danny, and welcome to my channel, Danovator, where my experiences become your adventure. Remember to please subscribe, and then hit that bell so you'll be notified when I release my next video. The Miles Through Time Automotive Museum is located a little over an hour drive from downtown Atlanta at the northeast corner of Georgia in the town of Clarksville. It was founded by Sean Mathis, a local entrepreneur and auto enthusiast, back in 2017. I am excited to visit this museum, which includes some famous and unique automobiles. So buckle up. Located through the front door entrance is the Vintage Garage Antiques Market at the old Clarksville Mill. The antique market is like a museum all of its own. I found these spooky displays at the Radiator Springs room.
It's going to be a scary night. Are you ready?
I hope you're ready, but not to be frightened, but to be entertained indeed. There are aisles of all kinds of goodies to sift through. Some of the stuff is out of this world. Now it's time to enter the Miles Through Time Automotive Museum. In this first room, it shows where it all started, the horse and buggy. This 1915 Model T Ford was screen used in the movie Sweetland and Bill. Out the front window, you can see the mock-up of the old town. It looks like I have the place to myself. I know you weren't expecting Superman. Across from the phone booth is this 1930 Ford Woody station wagon. It was screen used in the 2019 movie The Legend of 5 Mile Cave. That surfboard on the top makes for a nice touch. Let's look at this miniature railroad. You've got to love the attention to detail. And this is a 1/2 scale wooden display modeled after the General, a train that was highlighted in the 1956 Walt Disney film The Great Locomotive Chase. The General and these full-size handmade wooden cars were built by Gary Russeth, founder of the Aliasso and Stanny Too Fine Mess Old Car Museum. They are true works of automotive art. I am posing by Oliver Hardy, who was born and raised in Harlem, Georgia. Laurel and Hardy were a comedy duo that starred in many early classical Hollywood-era films. Here's a few classic cars that are also located in this section. This is an interesting exhibit. This 1925 Ford Tudor looks like it's in bad shape. In 1946, The Goswitts parked it in a barn where it remained for 70 years. Other than the tires, nothing has been restored. That 1958 Studebaker Golden Hawk was donated by Dr. Carl Peace of Baker County, Georgia. That's the southwest Georgia town that I filmed the McRaney house for my 2023 Spirit Halloween video. That space-age looking 1964 Avanti was donated by the Studebaker National Museum. This is a 1975 Ford Pinto that is set up for drag racing. This appears to be the 1995 year car that Bill Elliott drove in NASCAR. He was promoting the 1995 movie Batman Forever. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my video. If y'all are, make sure you give me that big thumbs up. The 1981 DeLorean DMC-12 became famous by being in a starring role along with Michael J. Fox in the Back to the Future movies. Located next to the DeLorean is the 1974 Bricklin SV1, a Canadian sports car that also had the gull-wing doors. To the right are a few motorcycles. Let's look at these early era Porsches that are on display. Here's a rotating display that has a few early electric cars on it. Let's look at this military vehicle section. This 1944 Studebaker Weasel was a wicked-looking fighting machine. It's now time to explore the last display room in the museum. The Shelby Mustangs were versions of the Ford Mustang that had upgraded engine components, the rear axle, and brake parts that were installed by Carroll Shelby's California company, Shelby American. If you love the 1973 American Graffiti movie, then you will love this display of this car visiting a drive-in diner. The Premier was Lincoln's top of the line. This vehicle began its life commissioned in the United States Air Force in North Dakota. And take a look at this beautiful 1962 Ford Galaxie 500. There were only 747 of these AMXs made. This orange AMX spent its life in car shows and was featured on the cover of the May 2006 Hemmings Muscle Machines magazine. This 64 Chevy is in perfect condition. And what car did Sean Mathis start this museum with in 2017? It was this 1959 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. This car starred in the 2019 movie When We Last Spoke. We saved the best car for last, in my opinion, down here on the end. It's this 1967 Shelby GT500 Fastback. It was once owned by its California creator, Carroll Shelby. It was the same kind of car that Eleanor was in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my video from Clarksville, Georgia at the Miles Through Time Automotive Museum. Please subscribe and remember to turn on all those bell notifications so you'll know when I release my next video. And remember to give me that big thumbs up. And also remember, your adventure awaits with the Danovator. I will see y'all in the next video.